blessing.
Look at
To
it.
be in Africa.
This is what you call paradise. Paradise. That's all I'm saying. Come get you a taste.
The Happy Companion tours. Get your t-shirts. Green or blue?
You know what I'm
Green,
talking
blue,
about?
green, blue, red, white, black.
Yeah.
Oh, there's white?
Yeah.
Red, white.
Green,
Oh, okay.
white, red, blue, green.
Yeah.
Wow.
Get it. Come get it.
Come get it while it's hot, because it's going fast.
Come
everybody.
get it.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
Come taste and see.
Don't miss out. Don't miss out.
Happy Companion tours.
She's hyped because she just finished eating mangoes. Now she's hyped.
And see.
The natural sugar fix.
So we're heading to the island.
Good.
The island.
I mean-
Kunta Kinteh Island.
Mango all in my teeth.
I know, me too. The strings.
Ah, okay.
Look at the horse. This is the Kunta Kinteh village called Jufure, guys. Reminding you guys again, the village called Jufure. This is where Kunta Kinteh was captured from, and this is where the Kunta Kinteh Island is. So we're heading there right now.
Just like movie stars.
That's a good tour.
Y'all celebrities, bro. You could be celebrities after been to do hers.
No, we are at the big Albreda. Here is Albreda.
Albreda?
Yeah, we are at the place where the freedom flagpole has been erected by the British after the abolition of slavery in 1807.
Okay.
Right? Just
Oh,
like
yeah.
you see the cannon.
We are in Albreda.
We are in Albreda.
Jufure, Albreda.
Yeah. So this cannon was built in 1810 at Scotland in Cannon Company by the British. So here was the first checkpoint, which was allocated by the British in order to make a stop under the illegal slave ship after the abolition of slavery was analyzed and acted at the British Parliament in 1807. Because still then there are other people who were eager up to carry African from here across the river to the America. So has the British take this place as a first checkpoint, but the blade cannot transfer the whole length of the river. Still, these illegal dealers were having a narrow escape around the south. So this is why Banyun was erected in 1816
To stop it.
to stop it. But still, they used to have narrow escape to the north also, or to the east. Then Fort Glen was built by the British in 1827. So by the help of these two areas, slavery was totally abandoned around 1830 respectively. So flagpole was erected here. Whoever can struggle from anywhere and enter the flagpole, even from the island, you are free. But those on the island who decided to swim, in those days, swimming was not a main sport in the Gambia. So all those who attempt, they all drown into the water. So the old building you are seeing used to be the French trading post called CFAO. Because it was the Portuguese, the British, and the French who pay more interest on the mouth of River Gambia in order to establish their trade. So this place was run by the French. The upstairs were used by the trading agents as a residence, and downstairs were used as a shops and stores. Right? So this place was acquired in 1861 and 1868. Then they rebuilt it. Right?
Yep. Great information.
Welcome. So that's the continuation of River Gambia, the river that divides the country into north and south. Here we are the northern side, the other coast we are seeing is the south of the river. So the further you go in the east, the narrower and smaller the river becomes. The further you go in the west, the wider and bigger it will become up to the Atlantic. Right. And at the east, that's why the River Gambia divides into two, where you have fresh water and salty water. Yeah.
Here for this water, the sea. I don't think I can swim, even if someone teaches me. I'm not courageous enough. Oh, it dropped. My earring. Maybe when
you was over there.
when I hooked it. When we're coming back, we can look for it.
Yeah, it's probably over there by the arch.
So guys, we are heading to the boat. Like I said, I have a phobia for boats and seawater. I'm so scared. Well, not like a serious one, but because I can't swim. So but yeah, it is so fresh here and beautiful. The breeze, the sea breeze is amazing. Wow, I love it. Look who's filming over there. He's busy filming. I can hear him saying, you know what I'm talking about.
Up to the island.
Okay.
The island there.
Oh, there it is over there. Let's zoom it in. Can you guys see that over there? Okay.
Yeah.
Also, if you can swim from there to here, you're free.
You are free, and you touch the flagpole, you are free. But all those who attempt, they all drown into the water. They all drown into the water. Because from the island to the mainland is 3 nautical miles, 3 nautical miles.
Wow.
Right. And in those days, we all know that swimming was not a main sport in Africa.
So nobody survived?
Nobody survived.
Amongst all those people?
Who attempt, they all drown into the water. Because of the current also is very
Trying
strong.
to make it from there, the island, all the way
Yeah.
to the mainland.
Tidal wave.
6 hours high.
Yeah.
So a person who have never been to attempt, if you want to go against the current,
Yeah.
just the current will take you. Because you don't know how to against it.
It's too strong, you know.
It's too strong for you.
Wow.
Too strong
And they don't want to go, leave their
Yeah,
families.
exactly, yeah.
If either they died,
There's anxiety.
it's better for them to die than joining on the boat. Yeah. Mind the net.
Is that the boat we're taking?
Yeah,
Lamin 2.
Lamin 2.
Lamin too, and the captain's name is Lamin.
Lamin.
Lamin is firstborn in Gambia.
Okay.
Plenty Lamin.
It's like 20 million.
He is the TSC captain.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's THC's captain over there.
So once again, you are welcome inside Lamin 2.
Thank you.
Thank
The
you.
name of our captain is Lamin and Yankuba.
Lamin and
We are
Yankuba.
going to take off on the island 15
The
minutes to
man.
go and 15 minutes to come back with the visiting period half an hour.
Okay.
Will that be okay for you?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Yes.
You guys are amazing. Amazing. Seriously. Yeah, this tour was really good already. We haven't even done the whole thing.
cross them.
Yeah, walk on. All right. I take that.
There you go.
All right.
Okay.
So once again, you are
You
highly
send me your
welcome.
video when you do that, Mama, because I've run out of juice.
Yeah, we are
Okay.
on an island called Kunta Kinteh Island. For your information, the first name given to the island was said to be St. Andrew's Island.
Oh.
Because Andrew was among the Portuguese sailors who died on this island because of fight. So they buried him here, named the island after him, St. Andrew's Island. But by the coming of the British in 1661, the name was changed from St. Andrew to St. James, and which they named after James, Duke of York. So this was not until, during the coming of Jermaine Jackson, the brother to Michael Jackson, who recommended from the president that the name of island should be changed now. Instead of European name or white man name, you need to give African name to the island. This was the time the name was changed from St. James Island to Kunta Kinteh Island. Named after Kunta Kinteh, the great Mandinka warrior who was captured in 1767 and brought him on the island here. Later he was shipped across from here to America, where he was sold in Annapolis in Virginia to plantation masters. So as Kunta Kinteh, people can still remember him because of her 7 descendants, a man called Alex Haley was able to trace out where his ancestors come from in the village of Jufre and as well on this island here. Right. So for your information, this island, as I told you, was named after St. Andrew because the island was first controlled by the Portuguese. That was in 1456. When the Portuguese traders come, they signed a trading treaty with our local rulers or the kings, right? And they bought this island from them. So construction started. It was not until around, 1661, as I told, when the British come. But before the British, it was the Dutch, right? Now modern Latvia, we are the first, we are the second people. Then the Dutch, Hollandese, the British, the French, the pirate, the British back again. So the island has been gone under several changes in several different hands. So this is why the island was repaired 7 times. And at times, this island used to host up to 88 people on a 2 meter square space. And it does not have neither access to basic resources such as firewood, water, no land to grow vegetables, neither where to bury again. So a settlement on the land was therefore essential to serve for this purpose. And the good understanding with the people around the river bank also was fundamental, that helped the people living on the island to be able to stay here. But without that, they will not be able to stay because they cannot have fresh water. But the land they acquire from the mainland, that's where they dig hand-dug wells. They used to fetch water from there, come and feed the island. So it was not until around 1755 when a structure called cistern was added onto the buildings on the island, only to create a fresh water sources on the island where they can get fresh water during the rainy season. This also was during the rainy season. But during the dry season, still it will be necessary to fetch water from San Domingo, the old European trading house where the British were controlling in the village of Jufre, and Albreda Daily to come and feed the island. So the size and shape of island also was twice bigger than how it is now today. But as you can see, the erosion of the water which is entering to the island is making up the landscape smaller.
Okay.
So as the trading was going on, to cut long history to show that, because from here I'll be going with and I'll be giving you more information, right? So around 1807, the British analyzed abolition of slavery. In the mouth of River Gambia, it was not in full force because illegal slave dealers were still egging up to carry living from here across the Atlantic, not to the New World. So this was the time James Island has to be abandoned, and they built Fort Glen and Banjul with the canoe on the mainland of Alberta. So around 83-33, respectively, slavery was totally abandoned. The island was repaired as part of Banjul, right? As part of Gambia. I can say as part of Gambia. And Banjul was still has the capital, city of the country. That's where the abolition of slavery, all the activities are taken. So from here, visiting itinerary inside, here we will just see the map of the island, how it was being built, just like we see, the one we see inside the cage, inside the museum. Right, you will see the same here, because others will have opportunity to get to the island without getting into the village. But when they come, they can see how the island was built. That's under this round hut, just like a castle. Right, it was built also just like a castle, because on the island here there were castles on the island where slaves were being kept. When these prisons are filled up, they'll put them inside in this castle before the ship come. Right. Okay, from here we'll be going to see the two cisterns, underground prison, old landing place, slave yard, councilor room, governor room, long room. Our last stop will be at the controlling towers on the island. So during on our visit, free to ask questions, photographs are highly welcome. So before we move, any question, any point of observation or any comment?
No, just keep going, you're doing great.
Thank you very much. And from here to Banjul is 30 kilometers. Yeah,
How
through
long in time?
in time
20
might be
minutes?
1 hour.
Oh yeah.
1 hour because of the current.
Yeah.
If you are coming with the favor of current,
Which way is Senegal?
Senegal, you have to go round. Now you go by the ferry. Then you go to Senegal. You know, Gambia, we have much to do. We have much to do. They have shown you this on the inside the museum.
Yeah.
It's the same as this one.
Yeah.
The island was built accommodate with Ibasons, 4 Ibasons, right? 2 casting assistant, administrative center for the master and his high-ranking militaries, right? And with prisons, barracks, and Ibason. So this island was built. These were Ibasons, where the soldiers were to be deployed, right? These were the 2 system capacity, the administrative center for the master and his high-ranking militaries, and this was where the control tower was. The original tower was built here. Yeah. So you can see now these walls has been fall down because of the sea erosion, the affection of the sea erosion. In order to get these things to be done back, you need more funding, and the government alone cannot do it. So we say the whole world now, especially UNESCO.
They can, the government can, they just don't want to. They just want to keep the money to themselves.
Well, when you talk, they say we don't have funding for it.
They do.
Amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
Right? Ati. So you can see the walls are above the ground, 5 meters above the sea level.
Okay.
Yeah. This was the year, and indeed it was changed. 4th February 2011 to Kunta Kinteh Island instead of St. James Island to Kunta Kinteh Island. Yeah.
Okay.
So the walls are built out of stone and oyster shell, right, or lime. So these fire blocks or fire bricks were being brought by the slave masters. Once they are coming on board, they will put it inside the ship for the blasting. So if they arrive here, when constructing, they include it on the part of it. Okay. Right? So we can walk inside.
Wow. I know, right?
So here used to be the northern parcel. Because in those days, the slave masters, they will have almost 60 to 70 soldiers with them on the island. These soldiers will be here mainly to protect the island from the attackers.
From
Right?
who?
From the other outside attackers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And these were the two cistern capacity.
Oh.
Yes. These were the two cistern capacities. Right. So during the rainy season, they can fetch water from here, from the rainfall.
Okay.
But during the dry season, it used to get dry. Right? So they will continue on fetching water from the handshake dugout wells inside the gardens on the mainland, San Domingo. Because San Domingo is a Portuguese settlement. Most of the time where the Europeans used to have counter trading with their Luso Africa or their African counterpart.
Is this place usually filled with water, that's why?
At that time,
Okay.
yeah, but now you can see the front side has been fallen down because after the abolition of slavery, there was no proper much take care of the island, especially the wall.
Yeah.
These structures are getting very old. Because if you take a look after the abolition of slavery to today, it's almost 220 years. Right? 220 years. If they should take care of the island, now would have found out the walls are normal.
Yeah.
The sun and everything.
Whew. Lord have mercy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's the more emotional village.
This is
You ready?
yeah.
Welcome inside.
Thank you.
It's cooler, but very emotional.
Yeah, this is
Looks like it.
So here was used as a magazine, right before. But again, they use it where to keep the strongest people. Because it was here where Kunta Kinteh spent 7 days, 1 week, or 2 weeks on the island. Right? So in those days, they used to keep the strongest people inside in this small tiny room. And they can keep 10, 15, or 20 people. Because in those days, they always try to pack them like a sardine in the cake. They have no free condition under the control of the slave masters. Right? So it was here where they used to serve them food. And also if they need air ventilation. And sometimes even they can close this door, this window.
How they gonna breathe?
Well, these people, they don't have, the Africans have no free condition. Anything they want, what you would like, you cannot have that. But what the European want, especially the master soup coat you, that's what you will do. This is why even they try to change that.
because I'm sure that they would have tried to
You see?
escape out of here.
Okay, behind of you, if you take a look on the wall, you'll see a metal pipe. You don't see the metal pipe on the wall.
Yeah.
There was a hand chain where they can chain your hand
Yeah.
by standing on the wall. All to keep you, to maltreat you, to keep you weak, lose weight and energy.
This is hard.
In those days, captive Africans were to be treated like trading goods rather than human beings.
Yeah.
The slave masters don't care about their life. This is why many of them, they lose their life, even during the crossing of the voyages. Especially the women, the pregnant women.
Pregnant women.
How many pregnant women die? It's quite a lot.
Wow.
Who knows
Yeah.
which pregnant woman is better, is pregnant with 2 babies?
Can you imagine?
Who knows? So actually the record made, they say 20 million Africans, and out of these, 6 million died. It means 14 million people who have been sold. What about unrecorded one? So this is why we always say slavery and slave trade is just like a full bucket of water. When it happens to fall down and pour, you can fetch that water back into the container. This is why we always try to say, we can forgive, but we can't forget.
I don't know. I'm not there yet.
That's why today, any of our black African diasporas came to this country and claim yourself from any family,
Yeah.
you'll be granted the right
Yeah.
to be part of that family members. Because
Yeah.
in those days, no one knew that whose family member we have been caught.
Yeah.
Each and everyone was affected
Yeah.
either in one
Yeah.
way
Globally.
or the other way.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
Any question?
No, I gotta get out there.
Okay, Duke.
Wow. I wonder how many people were here. I guess
Yeah,
it's uncountable.
10, 15 at once.
Ah,
Sometimes 10 people, 15 people to 16 people.
it's insane.
Then they have no free condition. Under the control of the inside, they under the control of
Look
the
at the little hole.
very bad people.
Okay.
And here used to be the slave yard. If the ship comes, they'll gather all the captive Africans at this place here. And where you see the round stone, that's where they use brandy iron to brand on their arms and soldiers. And then later, they will load them inside the ship. And from here, if the ship is full up, the journey will be quicker. But when the ship is not full up, anyway, it may take too much time, the journey will be longer. Because they have to go past by other,
Places.
places to
get
buy
more
more,
slaves.
to get more slaves to refill the ship. And during the course of this, many of them died because of the bad maltreatment on the ship, inside the ship, and also the bad condition they are.
Yeah, because they're weak.
Because where they are kept, if they want to go to toilet or go to the restroom, that's where they used to do everything. With a bad hygiene, it gives a lot of them a bad sickness. You see? And this cross, most of them, they are alive. And whoever died will be thrown out of the ship.
To the
Then big
river.
fish, crocodiles, survive from the dead body. Because this is why in those days, there were a lot of crocodiles, sharks, filled up in the mouth of River Gambia.
Yeah.
But today, we don't have much crocodile here because here is salty water. Yes. So here used to be slave yard, eastern old landing place. Still when you go there, you will see the old harbor. Right? Still some part of the old harbor, you can still see it here visible when you are standing here. Just near the peak, if you take a look, that one you can see is a rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Used to be the old harbor.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. We go close and you have a look. See,
Okay.
the old eastern landing place. So you can see some part of the harbor is still visible to be seen by eye. Yeah.
So this is part of the harbour.
Yeah, it's part of the harbor. This was the National Council for Arts and Culture, try to maintain it on the island. So to the people, what was happening before. Yeah.
Right here.
And the trees you are seeing, they are called baobab.
Huh?
The trees are called
No.
baobab.
Yeah, barber trees.
So you know them.
Yeah.
During the slavery, and this where the most of the food, when they have food shortages, they'll go and collect baobab fruit from the forest. When they come, they will split it, apply salt water on it. When they mix it, it will become rose.
Can you take a picture of me?
Yeah.
By the tree, the boba tree.
Baobab.
This one.
The council room.
Council room. Any colonial master living on the island will have their own councillors with them on the island who will be keeping, their records and activities in records also. So that's where they used to stay, right? And that's where the governor used to stay. The courtroom, the center square storeroom, and the long room, just like the dining hall, right? So this courtroom, by the time the British make a control of non-English speaking ships, especially the mouth of River Gambia, they try to make a stop on non-English speaking ships to pass by. So if any ship is caught with forcing yourself to enter and have trading with the locals, will be brought here and put their tax force on them. And they have to pay 10% value of all trading goods they have with them on board. So that's where British used to keep their trading goods, which they used to carry across the Atlantic with them on board. When they come, they will keep them here. And if they wanted to go and do any trading on the mainland, they'll carry some of these goods with them inside the small dingy boat to go and have trading with our locals. And their trading goods, commodities in those days were said to be cloths, beans, mirrors, tobaccos, gunpowder, liquid alcohol, juice, and rum.
Gold.
Gunpowder.
Gunpowder? What
Yeah.
about gold?
Gone.
Gold.
Gold.
The bullions of gold. Were they trading that?
No, guns.
Yeah, I know they
UN.
were, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Gold. Not,
Yeah.
not gold.
No,
just
not
guns,
gold.
just
Gunpowder.
Yeah.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
You see, rums.
Yeah.
This is what they'll brought and have swapping with the African with things like gold dust, hides, ivory. But you know, Gambia is not a gold mining center.
It's not.
So this was slavery. They used slavery to replace that. But other part of Africa, they used to trade in slave and also trade in other good mineral sources from here, like gold, ivory, silvers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Doc?
Yeah.
Thank you. So from here, you can walk to the control tower.
Next step.
Right?
So the last but not the
doesn't
least, here is the place where the control tower used to be,
Okay.
right? But this is not the original tower. The original tower was just built next to this wall here. So when
Okay.
it fall down, government replaced it with the metal pole, right? So it was the Western Ajasam. Once the ships are coming in, the soldiers here will be giving them alarm,
Okay.
right? And if you don't respond to the alarm, then it means the gentleman will speak to you. So the
Also,
by the end of your tour or the end of your trip. And sometimes they used to fight a lot on the island. So as time goes on, the island used to accommodate almost 100 people at one time. How small the landscape of the island is. So what we can say is that, as I said, slavery and slave trade is big and wide.
It is big and wide.
So last but not the least, what I would try to say is that all I have for you on this tour, I think we've come to the conclusion, and I thank you very much for giving me your attention. And should in case you have any question or any point of observation or comment, you are most highly welcome to do so. And from here, we can walk down, then you do the rest of your activities. And from there, we can go back, you have your lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo,
On that
thank
note,
you.
thank you very much
Thank
for
you
your
so
cordial
much.
attention.
Thank you.
Welcome.
It's like I feel like no matter how much times you come here, it will always be emotional.
Yeah.
It's I don't know.
Yeah, because what has happened here, if you think of it, it is very, very
Yeah,
It's
emotional
horrific.
feeling. You have an emotional feeling. Not fake, but the real
yeah.
feeling.
Can I get a picture of this?
If you can think how a human being can keep your fellow human
You
being
want somebody to take
in
a
such
picture
a
for you?
condition.
Oh no, I just wanted the picture of it. I just.
It's sad.
Yeah, what do you-
All right.
what did you think?
Just the
Thank you so much. This was very, very, very detailed.
Thank you very much.
I don't even know what to say. It's perfect.
Oh yeah?
Perfect.
Are you
Like,
all happy?
You give the right informations the way you're supposed to give it. We don't even have questions.
Thank you
Like
very much.
it's amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
I'm sure the people that are
So
gonna
I
be
will
watching
say
the video are gonna be
Thank
happy
you
with the
to
details.
Happy Champion Tour.
Happy company.
Happy companion tours. Yeah, thank you so much.
Companion. Happy companion tour. Good. All right.